Hello and welcome to my December 2022 Carbine Classic match video. I am mauserdude. It was a nice foggy day at the end of the year and we had a really fun match. I started off on stage 3. Stage 3 was a different kind of stage than we've ever tried before. You started off shooting through a low port, engage 2 targets in the back corner of the pit, and then you had to stand up and engage some other targets. And it was a empty chamber start. And the first magazine on every stage for our match starts with 11 rounds. So you see those two shots from a kind of unstable position, and like I said, only 1 target engagement between each barrel. And the trick was there was a no shoot in the middle of that one that you had to kind of go back or take a very risky shot to try and make up. Threw an extra round at that and an extra round at that for some reason. That stage ended up coming in 17th and it was down 4, so not too terrible. It was off to stage 4. Stage 4 was also involved another low port, and this was another empty chamber start. You started off engaging most of the targets off to the right, and you had to slice the pie around the corner. Normal IDPA rules, so start right to left. Careful not to hit the no shoot behind target there. And then do a reload and then go prone. And also IDPA rules, it was near to far, so those 2 targets, then the next nearest one there, and then third one, and then you had to scooch over behind the no shoot to get the last one. That was a really fun stage in a small pit. Nice creative use of the pit. That one, I came in 12th. I was just down 2 on that stage, so that was pretty good. It was off to stage 5. Stage 5 was modified pretty heavily when we set it up on Friday to include some kind of low obstacles to kind of guide you into where we wanted you in the hallways. See me getting ready there, and this was you started fully loaded this time, safety on, and those first two targets with a no shoot in between, and I tagged the no shoot on this stage right there, I think, just going too fast, and then do a reload, and there's another no shoot in the back. Another no shoot and another one there. This stage was my second best of the day. Came in 9th and I was just down 1. So, plus the penalty. So it was still impressive considering the penalty. Then it was off to stage 1 in the big pit. This one was, you started off engaging 1 target off to the right, and then one in the distance there, and then you kind of had to, I switched shoulders and there were 2 more targets there, and you slice the pie there too, and then reload, and you essentially run down the pit and engage some of these targets in the open, and make sure you don't overrun the no shoot there, and tag the last 2. This one was my best stage today. Came in 8th. It was down 0, so I shot it clean and just kind of hustled through it pretty well. So that stage was pretty slick. And I left the scoring part of the video in for some reason, so you can see me standing around, walking around, picking up magazine, and turn the camera off. There we go. Then it was off to stage 2 to finish up the match. This was a very tight stage with a lot of positional movement around corners. Start off going left and shooting down like a long hallway, and I opted to do it from the left shoulder, and it's also slicing the pie. There were 3 targets down there, and some of those were pretty tight, and then one way in the back there. I ended up throwing an extra one at it. Then you had to run up, engage 1 target, left shoulder there, and then end up, get 3 targets through this window. And this one is nice to have a red dot where you can lean way out, and I shot these out of order so I just slice the pie, so I got a procedural on this stage. And this is my worst stage of the day. Came in 21st with a procedural, and I was down 3. And there you see my standings on each stage, so 7th, 12th, 11th, 9th, and 5th. So did pretty consistent within a small range. And I came in 9th out of 43 shooters overall, which was pretty good, top quarter, considering not much practice and doing all the hassle of setting up and helping run the match stuff. And thanks to Jake for putting on the match. It's a lot of work putting these things on, and he does a good job getting the stages and getting everything set up the night before and making sure practice score is all good. And also a shout out to all our safety officers that helped set things up and run the match. It was super safe and super fun. And as always, thanks to Mary Lee, Gus, and Sprinkles for all their support. I couldn't do without them. I'll see everybody at the next IDPA match or the 2-gun match in February. See ya.